Those are other runners going. I very much enjoy what I've seen out of our runners so far today. Everybody is just playing to the absolute best of their ability, and it's just such a breath of fresh air and a joy to watch. Great stuff for sure. Looks like in terms of the overall averages, we've got Angel Undead at the very top of the heap with an average of 733. And given that they had 733.6 as their best with an average of 733.8, that's pretty consistent. So that means their worst time so far has been a 734. So I'd argue that overall, Angel Undead up to this point has been the most consistent runner, which is pretty awesome. Also, shout-outs to, and props to our art crew for putting together these amazing layouts. Like, I would never think to have, like, this stellar-looking layout of being able to, like, just check the standings. And, of course, now we also have the bottom there showing what soundtrack is playing. Like, our art crew is too efficient at what they do. We don't deserve them, but we have them and we're lucky.
It's our tech crew. Always working tirelessly to ensure things run as smooth as possible.
Bust that hump. Yeah, good point. The top two times so far today are also only within a tenth of a second of each other. I think that got mentioned earlier, but it sounds like something I would have said, but I don't recall specifically saying it. But yeah. Tenth of a second is an eternity in speedrun. For short, optimized NES speedruns, yes, I don't disagree. So I guess the threshold now is who's going to get the first sub 730 based on the timing. So the first 7.2x is supposed to be the real push right now. Be exciting to see what's going to happen. I don't think, the thing is, I mean, if chat wants to vote just to have their opinion heard, that's totally cool, but I think the decision has already been made. They're just gonna do a full rerun of round 3 and pretend the last attempt at round 3 just didn't happen. So, y'all get a rerun, and you'll get to see your favorite racers run again, so hope y'all enjoy yourselves while this round 3 restart kicks off here in just a few moments. Looks like we're underway. Angel Undead kicking off with the moon here. Pretty solid progression to the right, like always. So funny how Ducktales, at its core, is in a lot of ways what's considered a go right and fight kind of game, but very quickly determined that it is not. Missed the first try at moon skip, but got it on the third try for the easy setup. Doesn't have much health left, though, so Angel Undead getting a bad rat fight here would be not the best of circumstances, but getting rat fight damageless, as I recall, is not too difficult. Great fight there. Perfectly damageless. Predicted. JackPro did not get first attempt at Moonskip, but got the second attempt. Spyriel and Joseph both making their way as well. Top 4 runners based on averages, looking really good at this point. Not sure if this is intentional or not, but Angel Undead going to Transylvania, that may be a new one. That may be a strat that I'm just not at all familiar with. As far as I know, the difference between going to Transylvania versus Amazon first doesn't make a big difference. Maybe Angel Undead press down when you thought he shouldn't have. I really don't know, but either way, playing through some Transylvania. Maybe it's a momentum exercise. Earliest magic fight I've ever seen for this run. Out there. Got the high pattern for the second one, but she landed quickly, so got to recover pretty well. Got the mid hit there. Good stuff. Solid fight despite the unlucky second cycle. Nice stuff there from Angel. We got our other players working their way through Amazon. Nice B bounce there from Spyriel. Never want to take that plant hit, and it's even worse to take 2. Yikes. Nice 8 boost there. Nice, perfect chest there. That's actually fairly difficult to be able to get. The idea is when you bounce off the ledge that leads up to the vine, you have to bounce off a chest that spawns there based on your positioning. And being able to do that all in one fell swoop, you really have to understand how the game's sprite placement works for that to go in your favor as often as you want it to. It's a valid practice to strat for strat to practice, because Freudian today, but it's still a good one. It's one I always enjoy watching work out well. Angel Undead onto working his way through. I had to take the short chest. That's the safe strat though. Just let it appear and then jump up. Don't necessarily pogo, because missing pogos does cost a little bit of time. Of course, getting all pogos that you need there is optimal. Like, you want to be able to do that. Ooh, interesting. Took the hit, but got a trade out of it. Didn't look like it would have been a trade either, but managed to bounce right back with a hit. Joseph and Neocad working their way to Magicka. Joseph starts right off with a high spawn. Neocad a little bit luckier with the mid. Joseph with a second high spawn. Still getting some good DPS here, though. Yeah, for getting 2 high spawns in a row, that was very well played. Oh, and Neo takes a death on Magicka. Not like this. Yeah, Neocad cannot be too happy about that. That's always a really unfortunate thing to have happen. Magicka, very unforgiving if your execution is even a little bit off. Had solid RNG, just a couple of mid spawns, but managed to get it working at first, but then it just became one too many trades. You can technically take more hits than any boss, but you gotta remember their entire body is a hitbox, whereas for you, just the stick is a hitbox, so they're gonna have a much easier time hitting you than vice versa. Neocad taking care of Magicka there. Angel Undead looking to finish off the slug fight. Getting the hits right at the start of the cycle, that's interesting. I guess it's not the faster strat, but it's definitely the more consistent strat. You can just stay in place and get those hits as needed. I'm always for consistency myself. Fortunate there from Joseph. Got hit in the first cycle. Angel Undead now powering through the Himalayas.
Really impressed with Angel Undead. Consistency, like you said.
Yeah.
Just every round, just really pulling off the execution very well.
Yeah, his as of today, as of right now, Angel Undead's best time is only a 1/5 of a second below his average. So yeah, the consistency of Angel Undead today is very real. For sure. Sideswipe making the way to the Himalayas. It's always interesting to see the different color palettes between players. Because, like, even using 2 different CRTs can produce, like, those different effects of blue. But then, like, Sideswipe, who has the emulator going, like, it just looks... It's like almost like a robin's egg, you know? Super blue sky. Alright, Angel Undead clearing the way through the Himalayas. Sideswipe taking the slower strat through the spider, but despite the fact that it's slower, it is a tad bit safer. Essentially what you want to do in most cases is just staircase your way down into the ice cave, slipping past the spider, but if you do it improperly, you can actually take a hit and or fall, and falling is just... I mean, I've lost a couple runs to that. You don't want to do it. Or you don't want it... Well, I shouldn't say you don't want to do it, because that's a misnomer. You don't want to have it happen. That's a better way to put it. And... Not
JKL playing it a little risky there, but managed to eke out the victory against the Yeti.
Yeah, good stuff. The Yeti can be a very dangerous fight if your execution's even slightly off. It's an easy fight at its core, but whew, you don't want to goof it. Angel Undead, first visibly showing a Dracula Duck fight. Gets 2 hits in the first cycle. Very good. That's what you want. Very, very nice bat boost there, too. Just great stuff here from Angel Undead. And gets the first frame hit there, too. Doesn't quite get the bat boost at the end, so that's only the only real misstep here in this fight, but it's still going to be a clean finish. Not hard to race Magic to the top. She's so much slower than a rope, and who would have thought that? Wings being slower than just climbing with your hands? Video games are weird. Oof, Joseph not having the easiest time for a Dracula Duck, but still okay. That was actually a 2-hit cycle, so that was good. Spyriel not going to get the bat boost for the last hit. JackPro, I think, missing it as well. They'll both be able to finish. Joseph coming in right on Spyriel's heels. JackPro not far behind. And props to JackPro's PC for gutting it out this round. GG to all of our finishes so far. JKL also just finishing. I guess this really comes down to Sideswipe and Neocad for who's going to get knocked out. Neocad definitely has the lead here, already on the Dracula Duck fight. Missed the last hit of the last cycle, but barring any major missteps there, should be a clean one. And Neocad's going to be able, barring anything crazy like falling off the rope, should be able to finish from here. So with a good enough rope climb, Sideswipe will be eliminated this round. GG to all of our players for this round, as well as the rest of the day. Great run from Sideswipe too, but it happens. Right, yeah, it looks like with the run back, Sideswipe taking the L there. Angel Undead with another very consistent finish. In fact, I think that I almost wanted to say that was Angel Undead's worst finish today, but I don't think that's quite accurate. But still, 731s at the very top, only a half-second apart for top time is incredibly good. Angel Undead and Spyriel both moving their positions up here. Joseph and JackPro still holding very strong with sub-740s that round, and JKL right after that